This is a saw that I'm rehandling. It's my tenon saw. It had a it's a 50s era Diston back saw, and it had a really crude handle on it, and I just decided I'm gonna put a nice handle on that. You have seen or will soon see the video on rehandling this saw. But I drilled holes for the handle, and I could bolt this handle up in here just fine, no problem, and all these holes wouldn't matter. There are thousands of saws like that. But I'm going to cut this plate shorter, about an inch and a half maybe. I'll end up right around 12.5 inches long, which will be perfectly fine for me. I don't need a 15-inch back saw or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this saw in here first, because I need to move this back past this mark where I'm going to be cutting. So I'm just going to set it in the vise and very gently All right, that's close enough. Now before, you've seen me grind this with a cutting wheel on a Dremel. These are aviation snips. They're made to cut metal. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut this plate with these snips, these shields. Doesn't matter if it's not 100% straight. Because I'll just straighten it back out with a file. There's going to need to be some cleanup anyway. So if you don't have a Dremel, this is another way, dadgum, that this can be done. Trying to correct this a bit. Yes, I'm not going to be able to, but that's all right. The Dremel, in my opinion, is a much better option, but if you don't have a Dremel, but you have a set of these, these will work. I have two different files here. This is just a single cut bastard, and this is a double cut bastard. I'm going to use the double cut to start with. You have to be really, really careful when you do stuff like this. This metal might not look like it, but if you slip, this is razor sharp. And it will cut you right down to the bone. So keep your hands well clear away. You see how I'm holding this file? And I'm very careful. I'm not running through here really, really fast where I don't have any kind of control. Now let's see what this will do. Yeah, we know like you that one. Now I'm moving fast, but you see I'm taking really short strokes. I don't want stitches or worse. You know, conceivably my wrist could go across there and I'd be dead for faster than I could blink probably. So you have to be really careful with this. That's something a lot of guys that don't work metal a lot won't tell you because they don't know. These guys doing saw sharpening or saw restores and stuff like that. I worked metal fabrication in the Air Force and I know exactly what I'm talking about. So you ignore what I'm saying at your own risk. I've got this pushed up against a piece of wood that's in my vise, and what I want to do, this is what's known as a transfer punch. It fits this hole. It will give me a center location. To drill these holes. And I'm going to drill these two, I believe. Yeah, that's a mark. I'm going to drill these two here. And then we'll see, because what I've done is I've lined it up where I'm going to have to drill into this spine. I want that secured in the spine. So now that transfer punch, it's not designed to mark not to be used as like a center punch. It's simply designed to mark the work so that you can do that. Alright, so now I have a 7/32 drill bit and a wax candle. I need lubrication in order to drill this steel. When you're drilling steel, hardened steel, what you want to do, you want some lubrication. You want to put a whole lot of force on it. And drill very slowly with a lot of force. I don't know if you can, I don't know if my hat's in the way or not. I hope not. But the wax, the candle wax, helps to lubricate it. I prefer beeswax, which is what we used in the military. But we have what we have. And so we're going to use what we've got. So here is the finished saw. It's about an inch and a half shorter than what it was. This is about a 12.5 inch saw now. It was about 14 inches, I think. It won't matter for the kind of work that I do. 12 inches is plenty of length for me for a tenon saw. So this is the saw with the handle on it. I think it's quite beautiful. It fits my hand lovely, really well. I appreciate you watching. I hope that you get something out of it and that you've enjoyed this journey. Bless you. I'll talk to you later.